Hi, ladies. Okay, so first and foremost, I recorded this video 2 days ago. I became a little unmotivated because I recorded the whole thing and it didn't post. It deleted itself, and I have to do it again. But it's okay. So let's just get into it, my beautiful, wonderful women of the world. The title of this video is "The Woman Holds All the Power," and I'm gonna say that again for the people in the back. I just have energy today, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the back, that the woman holds all the power. Okay? So, let's begin. hmm A woman starts with all the power. So, the only way that a man can ever get the power in a relationship is if you give it to him. Because off rip, a woman always has the power. If it she should have the power so long as she didn't go up to him. Now, if you went up to your man and shot your shot with him or asked him out, just, babe, you might as well X out the video now, because at that point, you don't got the power. I'm not going to cap to you, because he is supposed to come up to you as a man, and you being the prize. He's supposed to come up to you and adore you. So if you went up to him, now, first of all, he's going to be able to say that he never even really wanted you. He could always say that, like, oh, I never wanted her. She came up to me. And also, it's just like, that's not your place as a woman, okay? And yeah, I'm just being traditional here. So, but anyways, so being that you are what the man wants, you hold the power, because he's basically working to impress you, to try to get you. If you go up to him, he's not really going to have to impress you, because he knows already that you want him. He should never know that you want him. Even if you do want him, he should never, ever, ever, ever know. Okay. I'm so sorry. I have so much energy. Anyways. Don't you hate it when people do that with their drinks? Like, don't be rude. Don't do that. That's not cute. Okay, so just remember, ladies, that you hold all the power, okay? Even in circumstances where you and your man may be fighting, remember, you never fight with him. He only fights with you. You don't even have to waste your energy on him. Like, women don't fight. Like, when I see videos of girls in physical altercations with their man, or like saying, oh, I could fight, I hit boys too. I hit boys too. Don't do that. Don't be that girl. Do not fight your man, because the whole point is that men, look at it this way. Men only understand like that masculine side of the spectrum. So when they get angry, how do they solve their problems? With like more anger and like in a masculine kind of way. And like a woman, she's supposed to be, use her feminine charm and just be like, like, even when she's mad, like, even when a woman is mad, she never loses her composure. That's how put together and feminine you are. That you're not even going to lose your composure and stoop down to the levels of a man, okay? And what he would do. If you try to fight fire with fire, you're just going to lose. If you try to argue with a man in a masculine way, you're never going to be up to the level of masculinity that he's at. So you're never going to actually be able to win that argument. You have to think logically and argue with him in a feminine way. And don't even argue. But, so basically, don't pick arguments. Don't argue with him. Like, that's another thing. Try not to, like, because if you're constantly picking arguments with him, like, oh, you didn't do this, or you're doing this, and this makes me mad. Oh, when you talk to that girl, it makes me mad. When you look at that girl, it makes me mad. When you're on Instagram liking pictures, don't pick petty little arguments like that, okay? Because really what he does shouldn't even remotely affect you, okay? He shouldn't think that he could get under your skin in any way. When you tell him, oh, stop liking that girl's pictures, that shows that you're a needy girlfriend. Men do not like needy women. I said this in the last video, and I'm going to say it again. They do not like needy women like that, okay? Even if you think they do, they really, is only their ego that enjoys it. But it's really just going to push them further away. So, definitely, don't pick petty arguments. You don't want him to think that anything that he does upsets you. Like, you're really unbothered by his presence. Like, that way, he's not even going to try to, like, do those things or make you mad, because he's going to realize it doesn't even affect you and that you really don't care. So, yeah, you don't want him to know what gets under your skin. If you let him know that, he's going to do it more. And you don't ever want to allow him the power to mess up your mood, okay? If you ever need a break from him, go do your nails, go do your hair, go shopping, and take his credit card, okay? So, if he does make you something that really makes you mad, that you feel like, okay, I need to address this because this can't go on longer, then address it. That's perfectly fine, but address it in a feminine way, as I said before. Make sure you get something out of it as well and try to flip it on him. So, what I mean by that is kind of insult him as a man. That's what's really going to get you what you want. Men, here's a couple things that they don't like. They do not like being called gay, okay? Or being compared to a woman or a feminine, person. So basically, if, let's say he does something, okay? This is how you get what you want. That was like a really, like, I thought you were a man. Like, I didn't expect that from you. Like, I really thought you were a man. That was like a really feminine thing to do. Like, are you feeling okay? Like, you're not gonna pick up that check. You're like, how are you gonna fix this? Like, like, I don't know. Ask him, how are you gonna fix this? And be like, cause I thought you were a man, and this isn't like a man. And literally, flip it on him. Cause then, if he thinks that a man's naturally is, what is that called? Like, it's natural for them to want to protect and provide for a woman and for like his family. So if you like question his ability to protect you or to provide for you, if he's a man and not a little boy, he's gonna be like, oh wait, no, I'm a man. Don't question me. Don't try to do me like that. What you need? What? They gonna be like, that's when it hits their ego. You gotta really hurt their ego, because then you're gonna get what you want. Okay, so just like question like their ability to be a man and flip it on them, and then yeah, you'll be good. Okay, but just never ever fight or argue with a man. Okay, you don't compete with a man. Women don't compete at all, especially when you already know you're winning. Like I told you, you hold the power. So off rip, you're winning. Remember that. You're winning. He doesn't need to know that let him think that he's winning. That's the whole point. That's all you do, is just constantly feed their ego, like, and then when he does something good, you reward him like a dog. Like here's your treat. Thank you. Like, oh, you're such a man. You're like such a man. Like, thank you so much. Like, literally, just like reward him for like things that he does that you enjoy, and hurt his ego when he does things that you don't like. Okay? He doesn't need to know that. Just play along, even if you don't necessarily agree with something, just like kind of agree with him and like support him, so that he can feel like more masculine, that he has a woman by his side supporting him. Okay? There's no point in trying to compete with him. There's no point in, oh, well, you're wrong, and this is why you're wrong, and I'm going to tell you. Like, let him think he's right, okay? Just let him think he's right. Literally, just, it doesn't even matter. Just let him think he's right. Even if he did something wrong, you're like, that's not how you do that. Just let him, he'll figure it out, okay? Because there's no need to try to even compete with a man. Like, he's gonna do what he does, and he just wants a pretty girl that's gonna just shh. Okay, and I'm fine with that. Shoot, if you give me what I want, then okay, I'll sit here and look pretty all day. I do not care. I don't need to try to correct you when you're wrong. You'll figure out you're wrong on your own. Okay? Also, men aren't stupid. They're dumb. They are very dumb, but they're not stupid, okay? So, and there's a difference. So they know when they're wrong. Like, they know when they're wrong, and they'll keep doing it, and they'll even like you'll notice, like, they'll pretend like they don't really know what it is that they did, but they know that they did something wrong. They do. They act differently because they know that they're wrong. But when they approach you, or when they're approached by you, they'll be like, what's wrong? Like, why are you acting like that? And they'll try to like switch it on you and be like, I don't even know where this is coming from. But they know exactly what they did, okay? They're they're not stupid. Okay? They're not stupid. They know when something's wrong, especially if you pointed it out to them before. So when he does something like that again that was wrong, punish him. And how do you punish him? Don't cook for him, don't sleep with him, and don't even really pay attention to him. Basically cut off all privileges that he gets from you as a girlfriend. And then when he asks, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Be like, well, you weren't acting like boyfriend material, so I just thought that it was fair that I stopped acting like girlfriend material. If you're not going to be acting like a boyfriend to me, why should I really be acting like a girlfriend? I thought we were just on the same page. I was just giving you the same treatment. But don't seem angry. Don't seem angry. And he's going to know what you're talking about. And also, just don't really pay attention. Don't necessarily ignore him, but just don't pay attention to him. Don't give him your attention. You don't have to ignore somebody, but just simply don't pay attention to them, because then it's natural. When you're ignoring someone, it hurts you more than it hurts them, because it's like, I want to talk to you, and I'm putting all this effort in not to talk to you, and to just silent treatment. That doesn't work. You don't have to do that. Just don't pay attention to it. If he asks you a question, answer it dryly, quick, short, sweet, and then go about your business. And then kind of just be in your own world. Like, that's why I'm saying you need to already kind of just be living in your own world for you, and then it won't really matter, because he's going to be like, wow, like, she's getting along perfectly fine without me, and I notice she always like does this and kind of like acts dry with me whenever I do this, so maybe if I stop doing this, then she'll stop doing that, you know? And this will be a shock to him, especially if you're normally the needy girlfriend that always answers his texts and his calls and everything like that. If you're normally like that, when he sees the switch up and a distance in behavior, it's gonna come as a shock to him, because he's gonna be like, where did this come from? And then he's gonna have to reflect and think, what did he do to cause that? But it's also gonna be like more naturally, like, oh, you're just naturally distancing yourself, rather than, oh, I'm just mad right now, putting up an act like I'm mad for the moment, but I'll be back in my old routine tomorrow when I forgive you, you know? But if you like are seriously distancing yourself and still acknowledging him, but just not really paying too much attention to him, so you could like maybe go about your day like normal. If he texts you and calls you, just don't really respond, or respond very dryly once or twice and then go hours without responding, and then later be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Or no, don't even apologize. Just be like, oops, my bad. I was busy. I was living life. I was doing this. My bad. Literally, I just be like, oops. Like, when they go, oh, why you act like you can't text back? Why you act like you can't talk to me? I be, oops. My bad. I do not be caring. Like, I'm just, my bad. I was doing something else. Even if I was doing nothing, they'll think I was doing something else. They'll think I'm so busy. And yes, so moral of the story: the woman holds all the power. Remember that you are a strong, beautiful woman, and you hold the power. He can't take that from you. He can't take that from you. You can only give it to him. And women give up their power all the time just by like falling in love way too quickly. You shouldn't be trying to fall in love, okay? You should be trying to fall into a bag, okay? Because let's be honest. Are they trying to fall in love? Are they? It's very rare that they're actually trying to fall in love rather than just trying to sleep with you or see how quickly they can sleep with you or see what they can get out of you, you know? So it's like, forget that part of the spectrum. Forget all that about the love and stuff. Just really, if you forget about trying to fall, here's the thing. If you forget about trying to make him fall in love with you, he will fall in love with you. But if you're really focused on getting him to fall in love with you, oh, I need him to like me, so I'm going to show him that all this affection and show him that I care and show him that I want him. That way he will want me back. That's only going to push him away. If you love yourself and focus on you and show him that you are all about you, like, I love myself because I'm the stuff. I am the SHIT. We don't curse on this channel because cursing isn't ladylike, okay? That's another thing. Cursing is not ladylike. Try not to do it. I mean, do it if you want. I'm a hypocrite, but whatever. Also, yeah, so if you treat yourself like you are literally top dog, he's gonna have to respect you at that level and like really come with the work. Like, bro, like, this is a different type of, this John is different. Like, I really gotta work for her. And it's gonna make him appreciate you that much more. And when he's putting in that much work and effort to get you, he's not gonna just throw you away and leave you as easily as he would someone who he didn't even have to work for. Someone who slept with him the first night, on the first date. Someone who keeps calling his phone and texting him. He could easily leave her. Because it's like, okay, I already had you and I didn't even have to work that hard for you. At least with you, it's like, dang, I put all this work, money, effort into her. It would be stupid of me to leave her now. She already got all this out of me. So, yes, you hold the power. I want to say that one more time, is that the woman holds the power. We are the most powerful beings. And guess what? One more thing, God is a woman. Period.